Welcome to the made-up stories for kids. Fun and bright with adventures waiting day and night. Silly faces and jokes galore with cute little worms and so much more. Pickles that giggle and unicorns that shine. Mermaids swimming, oh so divine. And don't forget about the Unidragon too. It's a magical world created just for you on the made-up stories for kids. Hi everybody, my name is Chimera and this is my mom.
Hi, my name is Ezra.
And every week my mom and I are going to be telling you wonderful and magical tales about different things on our channel, the Made Up Stories for Kids. Tell your parents that you love our channel. Please like and subscribe.
Let's tune into this week's story.
Hello there, my friends. Welcome to today's Storybook Explainer. Are you ready for a truly magical adventure today? Because we are going to explore a beautiful, bright valley filled with pink flowers and fluffy clouds, all to discover a wonderful story called The Sweetest Honey of All. Let's dive right in. Now, before we really get going, I've got a huge question for you. What do you think is the absolute sweetest thing in the whole wide world? I mean, is it a giant piece of chocolate, a big juicy strawberry, or, maybe something else entirely? Keep that thought right in your head because our main character today has some very strong opinions about this. All right, it's time to meet Flora the BeeBear. Just look at that incredibly soft brown fur, those sparkling little wings, and that cute bright pink bow. But the absolute most important thing to know about Flora? Well, it's that she loves sweet things more than literally anything else in the entire world. I mean, she loved them all. We're talking honey cakes, honey cookies, and massive honey lollipops. If it was sweet and sticky and yummy, Flora wanted it, for sure. Every single day was basically a dream come true for her. But one morning, as Flora was just happily fluttering through the fields, she noticed something kind of sad. The butterflies, they were completely quiet. The birds weren't singing at all. And a poor old rose looked so sad and droopy. The rose sighed and said, "There's just not enough nectar for the bees. We're really struggling." Well, Flora suddenly had a massive idea. She thought, hey, I know what makes me happy, sweets. So she actually gave a piece of her honey lollipop to the rose. She gave candy to the butterflies and, get this, cookies to the rabbits. It was a super sweet, but, maybe a little bit silly of an idea. But guess what happened? Everyone definitely enjoyed the treats, but nothing really changed. The flowers were still drooping, and the bees were still super worried. Flora sat right down on a big, fluffy cloud and just scratched her furry little head. "I do not understand," she said. "Why in the world weren't the sweets working?" Right at that moment, a tiny, incredibly smart little bee named Beatrice landed right beside her. Beatrice wore these cute little glasses, and as it turns out, she had a very important, magical secret to share about how nature actually works. Beatrice gently explained, "The valley does not need sweets. It needs flowers. You see, it's like a giant puzzle. Flowers make nectar, the nectar feeds the bees, and then the bees help more flowers grow. Literally everything in nature is connected in this big, beautiful circle." Suddenly, Flora knew exactly what to do. And here are the 3 simple steps she took to save the valley. Okay, step 1, carry fresh water from the stream. Step 2, plant tiny little seeds deep in the dirt. And step 3, spread the flower pollen all around with her sparkling wings. Pretty cool, right? Day after day, Flora worked so hard in the soil. She absolutely did not give up. And soon, the magic actually started to happen. First, these tiny green shoots peeked out of the ground. Then, little buds appeared. Something absolutely amazing was about to happen. Wow, look at it now. Beautiful pink, yellow, and purple flowers completely covered the entire valley. The bees were buzzing happily from bloom to bloom. The butterflies were actually dancing in the warm sunshine, and the birds were singing their joyful songs all over again. Flora's hard work literally brought the whole valley back to life. Later, as the sun began to set, little Beatrice came back with a very special reward, a small jar of golden honey. "You earned this," Beatrice said. And when Flora tasted it, oh, she smiled so big. It was the absolute sweetest honey ever. Not just because it was yummy, but because she actually helped create it by caring for the earth. And that brings us to the big lesson of today's storybook explainer. When we care for the world around us, good things grow for absolutely everyone. Flora learned that being sweet is really about helping the earth. So what's one special thing you can do today to help something grow? Thank you so much for exploring with me. And hey, keep asking those magical questions.